was present and said us that they have only 8 cars for 5 etapas,
Stages.
stages of from the sauces, and say those in Toluca are 10,000, no, 10,000, son 10,
10,000.
10,000 persons for 400 pollutions.
Jesus
And
Christ.
yes, and this the situation is very, very difficult, and they increment the
They in,
sueldos,
they increased the salaries.
increase the salaries in first place, since they have the administration, but are preparing the pollution, new pollutions
Yeah,
for
policemen.
policemen for the service, but is insufficiente. It isn't enough
Uh-huh.
for the situation the Toluca have has
Jesus
in.
Christ.
Yes, yes, yes. It's very difficult.
Oh my. Well, you know what? I think that it is a problem that we as a society should solve because it is common. It affects to everybody.
Es un círculo vicioso, ¿cómo se dice?
It's a vicious circle.
Vicious circle, because the police and a politic figure
Uh,
was present and say us que all the things begin in the house, in the family, because the families are very disintegrated,
yes,
and the fathers,
parent.
mother and father, parents, are all the time working, and they aren't interested in know what the boys and girls do all the day. And in the schools are drugs, alcoholism,
Alcoholism.
and bad classmates. Um, since the family begin all the problems.
Jesus Christ. Well, yes, they're right. You know what? Yes, it is a tremendous problem that we should solve. But unfortunately, not all the people has the conscience that is necessary to work out. Well, you know what? Today we are going to talk about sleep. This is our today's topic. So the question for today's topic is, how much do you usually sleep? In your case, Raquel, please tell me, how much do you usually sleep?
I usually sleep like 6 hours, maybe 8. Sometimes, but I don't know. I live in Puerto Vallarta, so I'm always tired with the hot weather. Weather is, I don't know why, but I always feel tired. I wish I could sleep more, but but I can't.
Maybe because it is hot.
Yes, yes. I think it's the weather. Yes.
And tell me, have you lived in Puerto Vallarta for all your life, or you moved there?
I moved here 8 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know. I feel like the first day.
Uh-huh.
I can't. I'm not used to it. I'm not.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You are not adapted yet.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe I know a lot of people from here, and they are not adapted to
Uh-huh.
here, so I don't know. And they are from here, so I don't know.
Oh
It's the
my.
hot weather. Yeah, I know. It's the hot weather.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, it's okay. Thank you very much. And
No, thank you.
thank you. Gabby, what about you? How much do you usually sleep?
I usually sleep 5 or to 6 hours, so the major of the times. But on weekends, I usually sleep 8 hours.
So most of the time, you sleep that quantity of hours. All right. And please, let's go to the next image. Let's see. Here we have 10 facts about sleep. So, Raquel, could you help us reading this fact number one?
Sure. Um, the record for the longest period without sleep is 18 days, 21 hours, 40 minutes during a rocking chair marathon. The record holder report hallucinations, paranoia, blurred vision, slurred speech, and memory and concentration lapses.
Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Look at this. Uh, he was up 18 days. I can't believe it. It
Mhm.
is something so tremendous, and even the consequences that he had. No, the
Almost 19 days, right?
yeah,
20
almost
because
19 days.
yes, 18 days, 21 hours.
So, what do you think about the consequences that he had? The hallucinations, paranoia, the blurred vision.
I don't know for sure. I'm sure about that. Um, that symptoms because when I can't sleep one, I don't know, all my at least 6 hours, I start to I feel irritable and tired and in a bad mood. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Thank you very much, Raquel. Gabby, what's your opinion about this?
Yeah, a lot of time the human don't understand that it's necessary sleep the hours necessary hours, and a lot of time when you do the things, you have a lot of consequences in your body.
Yes, that's it. Has it happened to you, or have you happened to be uh, awake for a long period of time, not to sleep for maybe, I don't know, one day or two?
Yes, a lot of time when I was a student,
Yeah,
and I worked and study and only sleep about 4 hours every day. But then 2 years ago, I was for five years working at Toluca and in Mexico City, and in the weekend I have to care my mother was illness, and all the I had to care her the 24 hours, and on Monday go to the my job very early, 5 of morning and working all the day. I was there for a lot of years, and the consequences was my memory was very terrible.
Jesus
I
Christ.
lost a lot of things because I can't sleep. Me faltaban horas de sueño. ¿Cómo se dice?
You were missing many
Yes,
hours, many sleeping hours.
yes.
Jesus Christ. Yes, it is, well, totally necessary to sleep. Okay, thank you very much. So, please, Gabby, could you help us reading number 2?
It's impossible to tell if someone is really awake without close medical supervision. People can take cat naps with their eyes open without even being aware of it.
Mm. So, well, here they say that sometimes there are people who are sleeping, but they don't close their eyes. So, have you seen anybody like that?
Mm,
No, never.
I never.
No?
Cat naps? That is the name, cat naps?
Well, yes. You know what?
It's crazy.
Into Spanish, we have also some idioms for that catnaps, those catnaps. So into Spanish, we say echarse una pestañita, echarse un ojo, and that's the expression catnap.
Okay, cat naps. Pestañita cat naps. Okay, got it.
And so, yes, that's what they say, that sometimes, well, some people have those catnaps, but they don't close their eyes. So,
Oh my gosh, I never saw that.
no, neither have I. But guess what? I have seen, for example, when I was in the public transportation, I saw some people who were, okay, they were sleeping with their eyes open, but their eyes closed, I mean, but they were so deeply slept that they could fall down, or when you realized they are sleeping on your shoulder. So hasn't it happened to you that you see people like that?
Yes, yes. In Mexico City, yes.
It is very common in Mexico City because people is
Yes,
deprived, people is exhausted.
yes, yes. I saw it many times.
And haven't it happened to you that you were sleeping, maybe sitting down?
That mean like
Sitting down?
sitting down.
Yeah, you
Mm,
were sitting down and you fall asleep. Like
yeah,
this,
maybe.
like
Yes,
this
yes,
this
yes,
personage.
yes. For sure, yes. I do that in the car seat, in the front car seat. I do that, or actually, I can do that everywhere. I like to sleep.
Oh, it's sleep is so necessary. And sometimes even when we don't want to do it, because we are in a meeting or we are in the movies, it is
Yeah.
unavoidable. So haven't it happened to you, or haven't you happened to fall asleep in the movies?
Oh, all the time.
So do I. My children get angry because they say, "Mommy, don't sleep, wake up." But
I know. Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
so,
know about Gabby.
yeah, what
Gabby.
about you, Gabby?
I never see the people sleeping with the open eyes. Only a dog. I saw one time, but the
Once.
people know.
I saw one of my nephews. He was a little boy and he used to sleep with his eyes opened. So it was sometimes for us worrying because we said, he doesn't speak, he doesn't want to say anything, and he doesn't move. We said, yes, because he's sleeping. And we say, no, his eyes, look at his eyes. He's awake. No, he's sleeping. Jesus Christ. It was so,
It's like ¿cómo sonámbulo.
well, that's another situation that happens when people sleep. Do you remember what is it? What happens when the people, well, they are, let me check how to say sonambulo in.
Sonambulo. Yeah, that is a good question.
Give me just a moment. I haven't thought about it. It's sonambulo. Sonambulous.
Hmm?
Aha,
Interesting.
sonambulo. Sleepwalker, sonambulist. Let me write it in the chat so that we can see.
Yes, please.
Sleepwalker or sonambulist. And tell me, have you ever seen a sleepwalker person?
Let me see. Yeah, my son, my
Does he?
youngest son, but he did it just one time, I think so.
Just once?
Yes, just once. Yes.
Oh, that's great, because sometimes it is difficult. If he would have continued for a period of time, it would have been difficult.
Yes, yes. Actually, he did pee in how do you say? Let me think. ¿Cómo se dice cajón?
In a box.
En un cajón, ajá, de un mueble. Yes.
In a drawer,
Drawer. Yes, in a drawer.
because he thought that he was in the bathroom.
Pardon me?
Maybe because he thought that
Does
he
he
was
what?
in the bathroom.
Oh yes, yes, that happened. Yes, he thought he was in the bathroom, but he was awake with his eyes open, but he was walking and talking, and I don't know if that is a sonambulo.
Yeah.
How do you say sonambulo?
Sonambulist or
Sonambulo.
sleepwalker.
Oh, sleepwalker.
My goodness. It is so interesting.
Yes.
My goodness. All right. Thank you very much. So, Raquel, could you help us reading number 3?
Sure. Anything less than 5 minutes to fall asleep at night means you're sleep deprived. Is that right? Deprived?
Deprived, excellent.
Okay. Thank you. The idea is between 10 and 15 minutes, meaning you're still tired enough to sleep deeply, but not so exhausted you feel sleepy by day.
That's it. So sometimes when we are really, really deprived, really exhausted, we can be on bed and even almost immediately fall asleep. And it means that we are going to be tired all day long because we are really, really tired. So has it happened to you, or have you happened something like that? And you say every day.
I know. I know. I love to sleep. But okay, if I am understanding right, this means that if I fall asleep in 5 minutes after I
I,
go to the bed.
yeah, yeah. If you almost immediately fall asleep, it means that you are really, really exhausted.
Really exhausted. Okay. But
And
if you lay down and you take 10 or 15 minutes, that's mean you are not so exhausted, or?
yeah, and it is very likely, very possibly, very possible that you are going to be okay after the time of sleeping, your sleeping time.
Oh. Oh
But
yeah, I got it. Yes.
I don't know, how could we avoid being exhausted? If we have many things to do, if we have many duties, many activities.
Yes, that's true.
Aha. Well, maybe the way could be to have a cat nap, to take a cat nap.
Yeah, but I don't like cat naps because I want to keep sleeping, and sometimes I sleep I slept like 2 or 3 hours,
Aha, yes.
and when the night comes, I feel I can't sleep anymore. It's weird.
Yeah, the same thing happens to me. That's why I
Yes.
prefer not to take a cat nap.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's terrible when you are trying to sleep
I
and you see the time, how it slips away, and you can do it. Jeez, I don't like it.
you
All
know
right.
what uh you know what, I have another situation. Sometimes when I'm too tired, I I can't sleep. It's weird because I'm too tired, but I don't know why I can't sleep. It's something weird. I don't know if you have the same symptoms or the same situation.
Well, yes, It happened to me time ago. I have been a very unquiet person, and when I have vacation, I take my vacation for 1 or 2 days. But after
Mm-hmm.
those days, I don't want to be home, so I look for another job during my vacation. Well, time ago when I was younger, now now I can't do it.
I
But
know.
yeah, I remember that in that time I was working as a waitress.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been a teacher for 25 years, but I wanted to
Yeah.
be a waitress. And I said, wait,
Mm-hmm.
I want to experience what it
Mm-hmm.
is and how they feel. And I was working as a waitress just for one day because I was so tired, so absolutely exhausted that I couldn't sleep at night. When I was home, my leg
Mm-hmm.
my legs hurt so well, in a way that I couldn't even move, and I was so tired that my eyes were closed, but I couldn't sleep at all, and it was,
I know.
yeah, it was terrible.
Yes.
Do you have a flu?
But you,
You are illness?
me,
Yes.
yes. You know what? I don't know. I was okay 1 hour ago, but now I am feeling sick. I have the flu. I have a runny nose and a sore throat. Maybe because of the weather. Here it is a little colder than yesterday. And so yes,
Oh.
Okay.
I am not crying. I am feeling sick. Then Maggie, what happens to you? Don't cry.
Well, at least Gabby noticed because I didn't.
Ah. All right. So, okay, let's go to next. Ah, this is so interesting. Please, Gabby, could you?
A new baby typically results in 4,400 and 750 hours lost sleep for parents in the first year.
My goodness. Have you got babies, Gabby and Raquel?
No, I don't have babies.
No? What about you, Raquel?
Yes, I have three boys.
Well, then you know what we are talking about.
Yes.
Jesus. So,
Mm-hmm.
what was the worst night that you spent when your kids were little babies?
That was when my oldest boy was a newborn, and I don't know why, but he was crying, and I was too young, and I started to feel anxious, and I think he he felt it.
Perceived.
Yes, and I was anxious, and he was crying, and that was a, a bad situation. I remember.
Yeah, too much. Same thing happened
Yes,
to me. He
yes.
started crying at 10 o'clock in the night, and he
Mhm.
slept at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh,
He's,
that is.
I didn't know what to do, and it was for 3 days.
How old was you?
I was 22 years old.
Oh my gosh, almost the same age. I was 21. Yes, I was 21. I
My
think
God,
so.
maybe they
Yes.
perceived, no, that we know what to do, that we were not only worried but also anguished.
Yes, for sure that was the situation because the babies could feel all our emotions. So for sure they did it.
Yeah,
They did it. Yes.
and they don't stop crying. Well, I remember that I was nesting him, I was cuddling him, but whenever
Mm-hmm.
I stopped, he woke up and cried. So I couldn't stop, and of course, I was so sleepy. I was
Yes.
asleep, and he started crying.
So you was alone?
Yes, I was alone because in that stage, my husband was working overnight, and so,
Mm.
oh Jesus, it was tremendous.
Yes, I can imagine. That happened to me almost the same. But you know what? Now, with all the experience, I know that for sure could be how do you say colico?
Um,
No, I don't know. Stomach ache. I don't know.
yeah, stomach ache. Yeah, it may be, and sometimes it is not so scary as we as we thought before.
Oh wait, yeah, that's we thought. Yes, for sure.
You know what? You're right. Maybe when we are new in this situation of being mommy, we feel that our baby is gonna die or that we should do something really soon, and that anguish is also given to our baby.
Yes, and you know what? You don't have enough experience to know that a little bit of Tylenol or uh, ibuprofen could help.
Oh yeah.
You know, if I have another baby now, for sure I will give him or her a little bit of, you know, medicine.
Now we know what. All
What to
right.
do? Yes,
Yeah,
sure.
thank you. Okay, Gabby, you don't have babies, but haven't you happened that you were taking care of anybody's else baby or any nephew, any niece, and he or she didn't sleep or didn't let you sleep?
Okay. About the babies.
Uh,
Uh, I know the babies sleep a lot because they are grow up all the
yeah, they
time,
are growing,
and they growing,
growing.
and they exhausted all the time, and they need to sleep a lot. Um, if a baby, I think, is the baby no don't doesn't sleep, is because our illness maybe.
Mm-hmm. They are sick. They have any pain.
Yes, yes, are bad, because a baby saludable,
Healthy.
healthy baby are sleeping all the time.
Yes, they are. The media, the average that a baby should sleep is 18 hours a day.
18
Ah, when they
only are get up, no wake
are
up
awake,
6 hours
yeah. Well, then when they are,
during the day.
yeah, when they are newborn, when they grow up, they sleep less. Even
Okay.
when here we have a chart. Let me show it to you. Where it is suggested the time that a person should sleep. Aha. They say that for adults, it's 7 to 8 hours of sleep. For teenagers, 9 hours of sleep. For children, 10 hours. And for infants, babies, well, not 18, 16 hours of sleep.
Mm,
For
that's
adults,
interesting.
7 to 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Somebody told me,
Teenagers,
yeah, teenagers sleep more.
then in between more all is
Less.
menos is
Less.
best sleep.
Yeah, that's it. Somebody told me that when we are elderly people, we need to sleep just 5 or 6 hours And I remember that my grandpa used to go to bed kind of like 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. And he woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day. And he went to water the plants, to feed the birds. Nothing special, nothing so demanding or so urgent. But he woke up very early in the morning and he said that he couldn't sleep for more, that he tried to do it, but he couldn't. And the same thing happened to some neighbors. So I don't know if it is a situation on the region or if it happens to elderly people. What's your opinion?
I think the adults of their age, they arrive times in they don't sleep inclusive
Then
uh, uh,
they don't even sleep.
they don't even sleep. Yes, I saw a family with uh, people when they are very adults, about 90 years, and they don't sleep.
Aha. So I don't know if it is their nervous system or if it is that they don't need to sleep more. What's your opinion, Raquel? I'm sorry, Gabby.
Um,
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Raquel.
Okay.
I think there is sorry, there are a lot many many let me think the word many I forgot the word, variables, uh,
Varying
sorry,
or variable.
that variable, uh, for an adult and no, what is the word, adulto de la tercera edad is
Elderly people.
elderly people, yes, to can't sleep, right?
Uh-huh. So it is maybe because of their nervous system, I insist. But anyway,
Hormones too,
about
right?
you?
The hormones,
Aha,
hormones.
yeah, you're right. Maybe it is also hormones.
Because when my mom had the menopause, she she can't, no, she could sleep well. I can't remember how many years, but she stopped sleeping well at maybe 50, when she was 50, let me think, 45 years maybe. I don't know if it was 45 or 50.
You know what? Same thing
Anyway.
happened to my mom. I think, yeah, I coincide with you. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so interesting, but well, maybe we should research because there should be a scientific reason, any fact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you know what? This is a so interesting topic, but unfortunately, time is over. But next class, we are going to continue talking about something so So I don't know if you want to say any commentary or to ask any question.
No, to me, is everything is clear.
Excellent. All right. Thank you very much then, and have a very good night and sleep well.
Yes, it's the theme of the day.
Oh, yes, that's it. All right.
Bye,
Thank
Gabby. Nice to meet you. Bye,
Bye,
Maggie.
Raquel.
Bye.
Bye,
Good
Bye,
teacher.
bye.
night. Have a
Bye,
good
teacher.
night.
Good night.